90-Day Fiancé's David Toborowsky reveals stunning weight loss after leaving Annie Suwan and baby in Thailand for new adventure. Amid million-dollar success, 90-Day Fiancé star David Toborowsky has shed several pounds since leaving America for Thailand and is showing it off now that he's back in Arizona without Annie Suwan and their baby. David and Annie never wanted kids, but decided to get pregnant via IVF in January 2024. David took pregnant Annie to Thailand in November 2024, and that's where Annie welcomed baby Manthira in March 2025. David made it look like he was never coming back to the US, but he surprised his fans in April 2025 by revealing he had returned. However, Annie and the baby weren't with him. David's latest social media post is a little bit surprising. He's using Instagram to reveal his handsome new makeover. David shared a post dedicated to the late Aaron Carter, which he created in collaboration with Melanie Martin, the former fiancée and mother of the American singer's son, Prince. David wrote, "Cleaning out the house, I found the shirt that Aaron Carter and Miss Melanie Martin sent to me back during the pandemic," in his caption as he posted in his black pullover and joggers, looking slimmer than ever before. David revealed they used to go live on Instagram and cheer each other up. "Some tough times but great memories, rip Aaron," David added. What David's weight loss means after living in Thailand. How moving to Thailand may have been David's best decision. David had lost oodles of weight when he first moved to Thailand after going through a painful divorce and a health scare. However, since his 90-Day Fiancé Season 5 debut, the weight had started piling on again. David started taking steps to lose weight when he was in Thailand on a trip with Annie and realized how difficult it was for him to climb a mountain. David has lost 10 pant sizes since then, mostly by walking. Since leaving for Thailand over the past few months, David had resumed walking to shed his extra pounds. David was doing as many as 30,000 steps in a day. His new photo reveals that all of his hard work has not gone to waste. The reality TV star has truly given it his all to become healthy again. The realization that he needed to be fitter dawned upon David when he realized he was going to be a dad again. David had 3 other children from his previous marriage, and they're all as old as Annie, who's 24 years younger than he is. Having a baby close to the age of 60 was not something David had wanted to do. 90-Day Fiancé's Sophie Sierra shockingly reveals if Rob Warren relationship was a mistake after announcing who's really supporting her in the US. Sophie Sierra from 90-Day. The Last Resort finally revealed why she left Rob Warren. After opening up about who her real supporter in America is after launching a successful new business. Sophie grew up in Spain, where she was bullied by her peers. Living independently came easy to Sophie, who started earning her own income as a teen, despite coming from a wealthy family. Sophie was living in the UK when she met Rob on social media. Sparks flew immediately, and Sophie moved to Los Angeles to marry Rob. Sophie has been trying to open up about her relationship with Rob on social media, now that it is finally over between the two. "Growth has turned me into a lever." Read a post from the Positivity platform that Sophie shared on her Instagram story. "I will leave any situation that I don't like without explanation," it said, echoing Sophie's thoughts about why she left Rob just a few months into their marriage. The note mentioned that the writer had stayed in side places too many times in the past, even though they knew, deep down, it wasn't for them. Sophie never added any additional caption, as the post said everything she wanted to say about leaving Rob. What Sophie's cryptic admission about Rob means. Is Sophie finally done with Rob for good? Sophie had known that Rob had been unfaithful towards her before she moved to America. She was also aware of his living situation in LA since she had lived with him for a few months before she moved there on a K-1 visa. Sophie expected Rob to have pulled up his socks by then, but he seemed to be complacent and was happy in the house without a bathroom in it. He also hadn't told her he was speaking to several women at once online. Sophie had a hunch and checked his phone to find out what had happened. Sophie seemed to want to tell her fans she realized she wanted growth and didn't see Rob being on the same wavelength. She left him because she knew he was not the man she'd been dating, and he was not going to be the husband she wanted. Sophie continued living in the U.S. despite the separation, but that's because she'd built a new life for herself there. Still, as revealed in The Last Resort Season 2, she did go back to Rob and regretted it. For now, the growth Sophie is talking about might stop her from repeating her mistake.